Residents in southern Tasmania are demanding to know why cloud seeding was conducted over the Derwent River catchment the day before the worst floods in 40 years. Cloud seeding is a technique used to increase rain.
Does the ADQ have the ability to take a position on this and investigate it further and find out where these toxic metals are coming from that are in our rainwater and in our blood? Thank you.
Is working to make sure we get every drop of rain possible out of this storm.
It shows us cloud seeding is now underway.
With a small pop and a puff of smoke, cloud seeding is done in the hills above Pasadena.
Well, we send up particles from the apparatus behind me that will seed the cloud. It'll go into the cloud, and this particle will be attracting water vapor inside the cloud, creating a drop of water that starts as ice, and as it falls to earth, we get heavier rain.
We've had a lot of cases where we were seeding storms that had no business being seeded. We were just kind of throwing darts, and we were seeing responses in some of those. So we are learning that maybe there's more opportunity with some of these. Maybe we don't even need to have a rain cloud. We could go work cumulocongested clouds that aren't really precipitating yet. And
radar-absorbing carbon fiber clouds tested under a variety of at-sea conditions using assets from the U.S. Army, Navy, and Air Force. These man-made clouds are part of a layered defense and are capable of preventing a missile from detecting and striking its target.
China is not leaving things to Mother Nature. The Chinese government is planning to employ upgraded weather control systems in Heilongjiang, Jilin, and Liaoning, the three provinces responsible for 54% of the nation's rice production. The project, which will continue until June, involves creating artificial rain using cloud seeding, special aircraft, rockets, and much more. China has been tinkering with the idea for years, but how controllable can the weather be? Skeptics.
Mr. Fletcher, another question on the in an interview with the Los Angeles Times on April 21st, you said that you told the Associated Press that the American government has created weather tampering techniques so that the New World Order will be able to starve millions of Americans and to control the rest. Would you explain what you were trying to say?
Well, what I was trying to say is exactly what I said. There is weather control techniques. We have a complete package on that, which I did not bring, but I certainly will see to it that it is brought in for the record. Number one, the entire patents on the equipment. Number two, Senator Claiborne Pell's complete statement and story of his own that not only does it exist, but that we even utilize it as far back as the Vietnam War. You might want to touch base with Senator Pell.
I just want to repeat before I turn to
So yes, but we do have all that information.
You're saying the government has created weather tampering techniques so that the, quote, New World Order will be able to starve millions of Americans.
Worldwide.
Millions of Americans, and to control the rest.
Yes, sir, and that's my belief. As
All right, guys, welcome in, welcome back. Kind of a good news, bad news kind of day. Haven't been able to get on, been pretty messed up. Kind of going a little south here last couple of days or week. Let me get into the main screen here. All right. So anyway, a little health update before I get into the 16-day forecast. I forgot my first paper. Did my MRI, come out completely clear. Everything looks perfect. But then I got page 2, 3, and 4 from the PET scan. So I got quite a bit of new tumors growing in the liver. And then also it's trying to attack down into my spine. So I'm probably going to have some kind of neurosurgery. So all the natural stuff I'm doing, it's like this stuff is getting smarter. So we're going to have to just keep trying to fight this stuff. Yeah, I sound good. My lungs are all good. My head's all good. It's just down in my liver, and these new tumors are really hurting. So it's been like hard to breathe on that side. A lot of pain, which I'm doing all the stuff to try to help with that. So anyway, yeah, just battling that. That's why I've been on. I've been in too much pain, too tired. The stuff hitting the liver, man, it just takes everything out of you. I could hardly pick up a bottle of water yesterday. It's so weak. Anyway, we're going to try to make this really fast tonight. I'm basically just going to kind of say the headlines, get through the 16-day. And hopefully this week I get some appointments and try to get this stuff took care of a little bit so I can start functioning. Yeah, I've done all that stuff. Look, man, this is small cell carcinoma, man. It's the most deadly cancer on the planet, man. I've been doing natural. I've been doing everything. Nothing's, it helps, but then it comes back. It's a wicked disease. Anyway, we got evacuations ordered for Colorado. Fires going on. We got, we had the crazy rain down in Florida. Rain bombs, 26 inches. You got in France, you got villages run dry as water warnings rise. In the U.S., these scientists are saying that Tornado Alley is expanding, and they don't know why. They don't know anything. Yeah, it's really an aggressive cancer. I've already done all that, Sandra. I've done all that. I'm on all that. There's nothing you can name on there I haven't done. So don't even waste your time. Australia, mealy bugs identified as causing mysterious pasture dieback, costing grazers billions in New South Wales. We had the 18,000 cows burned alive. Like, what is going on, man? They're taking everything out. We got frozen strawberries sold at Costco, Trader Joe's linked to hepatitis in Los Angeles County. We had the Indiana plastics recycling warehouse caught on fire. Had a big old 7.6 quake in Indonesia, fell all the way down in Australia. We got a 1,050-foot sinkhole swallowing cars and telephone poles in Desaudi, Texas. So we got all kinds of crazy stuff going on. You got everything going on with the whole world, man. The whole world's upside down right now. They're really ruining everything. Nobody done nothing to try to stop this stuff, man. It completely took over. And now we're dealing with the wrath, man, the evil, all that stuff. So we just got to keep battling. So right here, we're looking at the target zones. So it's lightened up quite a bit up in Washington, Oregon, Northern California. They're still getting hit like they have been for the last couple of months. Same zone right over the New Madrid from Texas all the way up into the Mississippi and Ohio Valley. Then target zone over Iowa, going up into Wisconsin. It looks like we got a big target zone up there in the upper northeast. Florida's going to keep getting rain. And then a spot right there in Louisiana. So let's go ahead and bring this back. Like, I'm really going to try to get through this pretty fast. Just because I don't know how long I'm going to be able to sit here. All right, so we're going to go up 6 hours at a time. I'll stop and talk about whatever we need to talk about as we go. We can see right now we got ice and snow up to the north. Rain bombs still hitting Florida. We got rain hitting the upper west coast. Let's take this on up. So you still got snow going on there. Wisconsin ice storms, probably power outages up there. Rain bombs over the east. Take this on up. Still snowing. Going into Monday. Looks like it finally starts to lighten up. Nice warm front all the way up, unless you're up in Washington, Oregon. It's going to pretty much be a pretty light pattern. Here we are on Wednesday, April 19th. Got more snow coming in to the north. Not too bad, though. It's a little bit of rain. Then we get some rain bombs, maybe some little bit of severe thunderstorms here on April 20th, Thursday. Right over Iowa, northern Missouri, northern Kansas, Nebraska. It's going to shoot right up through central Illinois. Could be maybe some tornadoes. You got a pretty good cold front. Could be some big ass hail. So we'll have to watch for that around Thursday, April 20th. Yeah, that's probably going to be a pretty good storm. Looking at some pretty heavy snow for Minnesota. So it's like not done with the winter time up there yet. And then we got another little rain system coming in Friday, April 21st. Right over the New Madrid zone. Yeah, look at that. It's going to pop off the thunderstorms right there. Right over the keyhole. You know, they're talking a lot about megaquakes and stuff on some of the mainstream. And it's just going to kind of go down south a little bit. We've got a big wind. There'll be some pretty good wind here on April 21st. With some snow back behind it. That's going to be kind of a weird setup right there. Big time wind. Pretty weird looking storm right there on Saturday, April 22nd. Then it really blasts into a big storm. It's going to be a big weather maker day on Saturday, April 22nd. That's going to be a big storm, big rain bomb. Going into, just keeps going into Saturday, and it finally goes down a little bit and pops back up on Sunday. Heads down to the south, and then it fires back over the Virginia on Monday the 24th. Pretty heavy rains, Florida. Pretty heavy rains all the way up the East Coast. Hopefully that stays off the coast before it fires up like that in a nice little break. Big warm up. Going into the 25th. Next system starts around the 27th April. Mainly for the upper north. And down in Oklahoma, Texas. It's more like just rain bombs, severe thunderstorms, probably no tornadoes with that. Could change by then, Thursday, April 27th. A little more. Pretty pretty light there for a while. Then Saturday, April 29th, get more storms firing up on the East Coast. So just a little bit of a cold back behind it, not much. Big warm up across the whole United States on the 29th. Let me get a drink. It's going into the 29th, so rain there for the east. Really, it's pretty light stuff going on. In April 30th, Sunday, you start getting that rain hitting the upper northeast. Clear for everybody else. Bunch of wind coming down the 30th. So you're going to get a pretty good storm hitting the upper northeast. It's weird, there's a cold, like a cold circle in here, like a cold pressure. You got heavy snow up there for Canada. This is a weird looking storm right here on May 1st. Big time wind coming down, fire day. Look at that. It's going to be a crazy storm hitting around May 1st. Upper northeast. It's like a weird looking storm. And that's about it for the 16-day forecast. Let's check some other areas before I can run out of steam here. Go check on Europe. Put this on total. Yeah, you're not going to cure small cell carcinoma with that. I can tell you that. Not as advanced as mine is. Caught mine too late. Mine was already throughout my whole body. It's a bad disease. So anyway, we got Norway's going to get some pretty good moisture. Ireland, the UK. So you guys are getting some pretty good moisture. Let's go ahead and check. Australia. Wow, they're going to dry them out and roast them. Fires will be going. They've had no moisture. Tasmania's getting a little moisture. They're getting ready to start fire season, it looks like, out here. So heads up, Australia. Let's go check New Zealand. Yeah, mine's not from smoking, man. Mine's from a work van I was in that had formaldehyde and all these toxic chemicals in there. And I drove that van for 8 to 10 hours a day. And even when they sold that van, I had withdrawals from not breathing the fumes. That's what got me. Tasmania's got, or New Zealand's got some moisture coming in the west. Let's go check East Asia. Yeah, all I can do is prayers and just keep battling, man. That's all I can do. Prayers and battle. Yeah, I don't do lawsuits. Now, I am going to sell my big old telescope, so if anybody's interested in a big old 11-inch Celestron telescope, I'm going to be selling that. It's a big, nice one. I bought it. I'm the third owner. There was a college in Kansas was the first owner. I have all the original boxes. And then the shop teacher bought it, kept it for about a year, and then I bought it. It's a sweet telescope. Anyway, so I'll be selling that soon. And we'll give away these other telescopes I got. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. That's the 16-day forecast. I'll try to give updates during the week once I find out when I get my appointments and stuff. See what my options are. And we'll go from there. Just send out some prayers. Prayer for the whole world, man. This whole place is going to crap. And all we can do is sit back and try to battle the spiritual war, man. Anyway, guys, much love out there. Like I said, I'll try to get on during the week, do some updates. May do some in the mornings. I feel pretty good in the mornings. Just like at night till I really get to hurting. Like I'm really hurting right now, so. Anyway, guys, much love out there. Be safe. No fear. We just got to put the armor on and keep battling, man. That's all we can do. Anyway, guys, much love out there. Eyes to the skies. We'll all be